5, 4, 3, 2. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I know you see me standing here. Do I look good, my dear? Do I look good today? Yeah. If you wanna play, come and play today. Yeah, let's get away. Yeah. If you wait and see. Yes, that's the introduction, everyone. Yo. Welcome, everyone, to the podcast. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Today's a really great day because not only is it the first episode of our podcast, it is, we got a special guest, ladies and gentlemen. He is the most beautiful, handsome Filipino gentleman I know. This mother effer, he is a rapper. He is a business student. He is a ladies' man. Give it up for Shaun Phenomenon, a.k.a. Shaun Barte.
Yo. Dude, that was so unexpected.
Dude, like,
we've been on Zoom for like an hour trying to figure this stuff out, and then you just pulls that out of him.
Dude, that was so cringe and that was so awkward, but it's the perfect way to start this podcast. Dude, I've been talking about doing a podcast for so long, and Shaun has always been pushing me to do it. He's been always saying, dude, you need to freaking do a podcast. And I always say, yeah, dude, I'll do one. But now that we're in quarantine times, COVID-19 is crazy, Bovid-19. So I texted Shaun, I was like, yo, let's do a podcast. And he was like, yeah, of course. And because he's one of the main homies, I've been telling him about doing a podcast for so long. I have him on as my guest for episode 1. Thank you for being on, my brother. How's it going? How you doing?
Hey, thanks for having me, bro. It's going good, you know. I'm hella nervous for my first interview.
First interview? It's not your first interview. We've been on other podcasts before.
I guess so.
Our first time doing a podcast.
Oh, yeah, we did. We did Max's. Yeah, oh, my God, dude.
Going Squids, dude. That one was mad funny. That was mad funny. But now we're here today. So basically this podcast, guys, is just a random podcast. We talk about random things in our lives that's going on, talk about current events, talk about music, talk about film, talk about whatever is on our minds in our lives. We're very interesting individuals, as you can see. I got some mustache growing right now because of the corona, and usually I got a nice fade going on too, but that's messed up. Shaun's always got long ass hair though, so
I just got that pretty
boy. He's got that pretty boy hair.
I'm trying to grow my hair out. I don't know if you can tell, but it looks exactly the same.
You've always rocked long hair though, always.
Except like freshman year. I don't know.
Yeah. Yo, okay, so let's start with that. Okay, dude, I honestly don't remember. How the F did we meet? Because now we're like best friends. I consider you to be like one of my best friends.
Yeah, it's so funny.
I don't remember any of this.
Because you say, okay, so he said that we met like way before I can remember. Like he said I gave him like a spam musubi at like this summer program, this summer camp we both went to, basically.
Was that you? I swear that was you.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah, because you were in summer fun, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, but my earliest memory of Cale was like either it was freshman year or sophomore year. But I just remember like we were all walking back like fucking prisoners going back to class, and then this dude Cale, he had like a purple hat on with ears that like you pressed like the sides of the little tassels, and then like the ears would go up, and he was just walking through there like, subscribe to my channel, Cale does MCYT, MCYT, Cale MCYT. He's like, subscribe, I play Minecraft, everybody. And I was like, yo, this guy is fucking. He had like Jonah Hill from Superbad vibes, dude. Just fucking didn't give a shit. And dude, but I just never thought I would get to know you just because you were like a year older.
Yeah. 2015, you were 2016. Mm-hmm. Then we ended up being tight.
Was it because of track?
Yeah, it's track.
It was, right? And
senior year, I did track and field where and then you also did field. You threw discus and shot put just like I did. And
yes, sir.
That's where we got freaking tight, dude. And I'm so glad I ended up joining that year because I only did track and field my senior year, unfortunately. Mm-hmm. It was the most fun I've actually had in my life. The best sport. I recommend anyone who's still in high school to definitely do it. Like practice sucks, running and everything, but it's the camaraderie is so strong. But that's the reason why me and Shaun are tight homies today. And then after that, after high school, I graduated. Then we didn't really talk for a bit. Like
for a little bit. And then Jaden Smith brought us together again.
Yes.
Shout out to Sire.
Yo, shout out to Jaden Smith. Shout out to Sire. Dude.
Shout out to Water. What is the water brand he promotes? Like boxed water or something?
Yeah. Shout out to Box Water. Dude, check this freaking out. Okay, so me and this fool Shaun, we haven't talked in so long. And then I end up going to this Jaden Smith concert. I don't listen to Jaden Smith at all. The reason why I wanted to go to this concert was because I was crushing on this girl at this time. And then I guess she liked Jaden Smith or something. So I was like, yo, let's go to Jaden Smith. So I end up going to the concert with this girl. And then I run into Shaun over there. Yo, craziest thing. After that concert, we got hella tight again. I went to the mall the next, was it the next day we hung out?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it was like 2 days. Yeah, so then we reconnected again. And then we're all hanging.
Yeah, we had a long-ass convo in Taco Bell. You remember that?
We did, dude. We freaking did. It was the best. And I remember at Taco Bell, we're not going to mention any names. So I tell Shaun straight up, I'm like, yo, Shaun and P. Because that's also when I started being friends with P. Because in high school, me and P weren't tight. So then Shaun brings P to the hangout. So I tell him straight, I'm like, yo, guys, I like this girl. And then Shaun's like, oh, dude, I was planning on asking her out. Okay, we might have to cut this out. Okay, we're cutting this out.
No, don't cut it out.
No, we're going to cut this out.
I want her to see this. I want you to see this.
No, okay, so the thing is,
I fucked up. No, I'm just kidding. I don't.
No, okay, the goal of this podcast is not cut anything out, but we might have to cut that out. So if there's a weird edit right now, starting from here, nothing is going to be edited out of the podcast ever. Sorry, that was super out of pocket. Sorry, dude, I apologize. That was super out of pocket. I got so comfortable with you already. So
no, bro. I mean, I don't really care. I just hope she doesn't care.
Honestly, is anyone really going to watch this shit?
Probably not. No, there will be.
I don't know. Anyway.
What's up, Jennifer?
What's up, Jen?
Wilcox.
Jen Wilcox.
Bro, did you see she called out somebody today because they're charging $15 for a mask just with
dude, I saw that
on it.
So we were talking about right now, we also have another tight homie. His name is Mono Wilcox. He lives in
Missouri.
I almost said Minnesota. That's just two totally different states. I know it was one of the M's. But he lives in Missouri now, but his mother still lives here in Hawaii. And dude, this lady is a character, dude. We call
sweet
her Auntie.
Lady, super sweet.
She's the sweetest lady in the world, but dude, she's always getting into fights on Facebook. It's perfect, dude.
She's a Facebook warrior, guy.
She's a Facebook warrior. But to get back on topic, this Jaden Smith concert brought us back together. And then when we got tight again, this is when Shaun was like, yo, bro, I'm making music. How did that conversation come up? Because you're a rapper now and your music is amazing. So how did the conversation of you talking to me about rap come up? Because you weren't a rapper before we started hanging out again.
I'm not too sure, honestly. But I know that concert had a big, I think that concert was kind of the point where I was like, yeah, I'm gonna try and do this. I'm gonna try to make music, and I'm gonna try to rap because I've been wanting to rap for a long time. It was just hard to find the subject matter to rap about because
right,
obviously I don't come from the hood or I don't come from a hard life. So
wait, bro, put the microphone to your your mouth.
My bad.
Yeah. It keeps getting farther and farther away. But yeah, continue your story.
But yeah, I mean I think just around that time too, there were a bunch of rappers that were coming out that weren't necessarily had that much street cred. They were just putting out good music, Jaden Smith puts out good music. I think my first song I ever put out was actually on one of his beats. It was Trophy V6. Wait, was that your first track? The one? Yeah.
That was a Jaden Smith beat?
Well, he used it. I forgot what it was from, but yeah.
Yeah, but it's not his beat. He used it as well. It's not an official song.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Dude, yeah. I remember the first song you came out with, I knew you were going to be freaking good already. It was so there's something about art that some people don't understand. So some people are naturally born with art. So rappers, singers, some people just naturally have a voice that's powerful for it. And same can go for paintings. Some people are just naturally gifted. They can get better, but they just have that touch. And same with film. Some people have an eye, something that can't be developed. when I first heard your track, dude, like I dead ass knew you were gonna be good. And ever since then,
Thank you.
You released more singles and you released one EP and then one album, right? Or both EPs?
I think like one mixtape. I just call them all projects, just because like I don't know what they're
what to call them, right?
Yeah.
So
I don't consider them albums or like I don't know, or EPs. They're just like little like projects that I work on, just to have like each one has like a different vibe to it.
Right. And your first project, that was No Bad Days, right? Or Laundry?
It was Laundry, then No Bad Days,
then No Bad Days,
Polymer.
And then Polymer. Yeah, dude. Okay. Freaking love your music, dude. So
thank you. I love you.
yeah, love you too. All right, so this is freaking weird, dude. So my entire life, I've known you. I never thought you were into rap this much. So like, what brought you? Because let's be honest, we played freaking Minecraft. So how do we go from Minecrafters to like? How did you go from like a Minecrafter to a rapper? No, you remind me of Post Malone. Because Post Malone.
How do you go from epic gamer boy to epic rapper boy?
Yeah, like how did you make that transition? Has rap always been boiling up your passion for it, and one day it just came out, or were you low key always been making music ever since high school? Like, how did you get so good all of a sudden?
It was actually like all natural, just like my journey to loving hip hop. Actually, I'm just getting a little pretentious in here, but
right.
When I was a kid, I didn't. You obviously listen to what your parents listen to, and like my parents didn't listen to a lot of rap, so like I had to kind of discover it myself. I think my earliest memory of liking a rap song would probably be like Kanye, either Kanye or like Kid Cudi. Even though Kid Cudi's not really like rap, he's more like
right,
and stuff like that. But I remember because when I was in like 4th grade, I started to watch like VH1 when I got up, because that's when I finally got a TV in my room.
Right.
It was an old ass TV, like super huge, like where you could still see like the back is still like
yeah. You see that? Yeah,
like a hand-me-down TV. And I used to watch VH1 because they would always play music videos. So that's where like I got most of my hip hop from, because they would always play like Kid Cudi. They play American Boy by Kanye.
Oh, dude, such a great song.
Mm-hmm. But I never really considered myself like a rap fan, like a fan of rap or the culture or anything until hold on, let me just look this up. I'm trying to look up when this album came out.
Which one?
Yeah. Damn, yeah. So 2012 was when I graduated 8th grade, right?
Yeah.
2012 was the same year that Good Kid, Mad City came out.
Oh, Kendrick Lamar. By the way, which he freaking got robbed of in the Grammys. We're going to talk about that later, but...
Yeah, we will.
Just continue. Sorry to interrupt it. Sorry, that just...
Mm-hmm.
It just...
No worries.
Pisses me off, that robbery. Anyways, continue your story.
I just remember there was like a whole bunch of comments about like people like getting hyped for his album. They're calling him like the greatest rapper ever. Like, like they're already saying that. Like,
right.
And so I listened to that, and then the song that really stood out for me was "Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst." If you know that song, it's like
it's like 12 minutes long.
But it's like he raps from like, it's like so interesting. Like it's poetry. It's literally poetry. Like he just raps from like the perspective of like people that he's met or experiences from his life.
What makes Kendrick Lamar such a great rapper is there's something weird about Kendrick Lamar. He is like one of the best rappers because he's one of the only rappers I know where I can listen to their music and I picture an entire movie in my head. It's like an entire film. Like especially like Mad City, that track. Mm-hmm. Like everything about that track paints so much good imagery that I can literally picture the entire movie in my head. And same with that, Money Trees, Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst. All those tracks is straight up film in my head. And here's the thing that's weird about Mad City, that track. When I first heard that song, I pictured a movie in my head. And then a couple months later, because there's no music video for that song. A couple months later, I found a music video that a fan made of it. And dude, when I first heard that song, and the movie that pictured in my head, that fan who made the music video for it, that's exactly what I pictured in my head. So, like, I remember just sitting there watching it, and I was just freaking mind blown. I was like, whoa. Like, I guess everyone just feels the same way when they hear that song. That's how powerful his freaking music is. But so basically you're saying that you saw the hype around Kendrick Lamar, and that's what springboarded you into like wanting to make music because you want to hype people up, or?
No, it's just like not only that, but I think like you're just talking about like how like you feel like everybody feels like cinematic as fuck when you listen to music. Like, you know, there's always those memes of like when you're listening on the bus and you like pretend you're in a music video and you're looking out the window like.
Yeah, dude. Yes.
Like that. My experience was listening to that song walking through the swap meet, like by Aloha Stadium.
Bro, that's crazy. That's what Mad City is like about. Didn't you like he say in an interview that like it was like heavily inspired with some like swap meet stuff?
I'm not too sure.
No, but that's crazy, dude.
But yeah, I don't know. And then it's just I hate talking about this stuff because like I feel so pretentious. Just but like, it's just, like stuff that like we're passionate about. You know what I mean? Bro,
you're actually good at rap. It's not like you're shitty. Just like say it. Just F it, bro.
Mm-hmm. But then yeah, so that was when I had an Android too. So like you know how you could like download every song. So then I downloaded Section 80. And then like I got into Tyler. I downloaded like Goblin, then Wolf
on that YouTube
Cherry Bomb. Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude. Yes. Like it's so easy on Android, bro. Yeah, that's what I miss.
It's easier on Android than it is on iPhone, definitely. Mm-hmm. But so then you download Tyler, and then who else did you download? Like
Earl Sweatshirt, and then like. I started hearing about a couple of years, like I got way into like hip hop, and then to the point where like I was also kind of doing YouTube, like gaming videos.
Right.
And then there was a point I specifically remember where like I really wanted to rap, and then you know, Filthy Frank or Joji, he raps like there's like he does a Pink Eye raps. There's one where he's like,
yeah, he's good. Good.
He's like he just has like I just remember I was like, dude, like I want my rap voice, I want anything. I want it to sound like Joji's rap voice, where he's like, I still masturbate while eating top ramen at a faster rate or something like that. But like,
you do sound like, I never thought of it. You do sound a lot like that. Like you're maybe new stuff.
I rap, yeah.
New stuff. Like, especially that first track. I never thought of it until now you brought that up, that you really do have that like Filthy Frankish vibe.
I really enjoy like the rap voices that are just super like deadpan, but like you know how like they show like Earl Sweatshirt, he has bars for days.
He's got bars.
The new project, the new project.
I didn't like it. I didn't like the new project, low key. But okay, here's my next question for you then. So I have two questions for you, and you can go about answering this any way you want. Who are the top 5 most inspirational artists to you? And it doesn't need to be hip hop or rap. That crafted you to be the artist you are today. And also, if you were to have one conversation with somebody and they ask, name one person that you sound like a lot, how would you answer those questions? Start with the top 5 most influential artists first.
Top 5. Dude, we talk about this all the time too. Top 5. And that changes a lot.
Because it changes like every day, I swear.
Top 5. 1.
No. Start from 5. Start from 5. Or no
5.
If you can't.
5. I might be like, I promise you, bro. I promise that I'm not like kissing ass or like riding anybody. But I'd say like 5 right now is the Ragamuffs, bro. Like,
right.
Just for like an inspiration level. Just because like they went to IAEA. To our high school.
Yeah.
Haley did.
Haley did.
And like,
wait, Mike.
And like we just like saw their journey come up because like they went from like playing at churches and like that's how they started. They were like a youth group, I think. And,
yeah.
Really good. And then they started making their own music. And then like I think that's really cool just to see like that organic growth from someone that you actually know. So I think that's pretty inspirational.
So for the people who are listening who don't know, Ragamuffs, they're like a band here in Hawaii, indie band, great music. We actually Great music. We went to high school with the girl, basically the lead singer of the band. It's a band of her and her boyfriend. She's like one of the coolest girls.
Yeah, it's her and her boyfriend, and then I think they switch members out for the other instruments.
Yeah.
They have like a core team of people.
Yeah, and then I was in like drama club with this girl named Haley, and she's just always been cool since day one. She always keeps it real. So that's who the Ragamuffs are. If anyone wants to.
Five.
Five.
Yeah. Shout out Ragamuffs. Congrats. They had the Lady and Lady video. Did you see that? They released that.
I didn't see that yet. I didn't see that.
We'll watch that later on.
We should.
But 5. Number 4. That's hard. I don't think it's like in any like it's ranked, but I'll just name them like number.
Right. You don't need to rank. Yeah.
Chance, of course, Chance. I remember I discovered Chance off of Vine. Like it was like some football play, and then they were just playing Juice, and it was like an EDM remix. But then people were like, "Yo, you know Chance? Like that's hella cool. Like yo, Chance is coming up and stuff like that." And then I remember I didn't like any of his music at first because his voice and then like his flow was so weird. But then like I guess it grew on to me like everything else. So yeah, new stuff.
Dude, everyone's been putting out whack stuff. Like even like Damn, Kendrick Lamar people were saying it's like not that good. It's like the stuff that's been coming out recently has been I feel like, but yeah, dude, Chance is good, dude. Chance,
yep. Yeah. Then Isaiah Rashad, of course.
Isaiah
Rashad is probably the answer to number 2 too. Like if somebody said like, dude, you sound like a lot like Isaiah Rashad, like I would take that as a compliment. Like,
you think you sound like him the most?
No, I mean like I feel like
you're inspired by him a lot.
In the beginning, when I first made songs, that's who I tried to emulate the most. Because you know how like you like when you're trying to find your sound, like you emulate like who you like who inspires you. So like I know I couldn't do Chance. Fuck no, dude.
Chance is like no one can emulate his voice. I think he's gained his popularity because he's so unique and he brought something to the game that like no one else could ever bring ever again. His voice, his flow, his delivery, his story. It's so unique. No one's ever going to be able to do it again. And quite frankly, I don't even think he's going to be able to do it again because I think he lost it. Like his life is so different now. That's why.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's unfortunate, but we still love Chance no matter what.
Chance. I love your dance moves, Chance.
He's a great dancer. He can dance.
Doing the Tootsie Slide guy.
Oh, that's a horrible song, but we'll give it to that some other time. But yeah, who's your 2 others? So Isaiah Rashad. You said Isaiah Rashad, Ragamuffs, and Chance. So you got 2 more.
I want to say like probably maybe Joey. Joey is just
Badass.
Joey Badass.
Yeah, I love Paper Trails, dude. I know that's super basic.
He's probably like the best conscious rapper out right now.
Yeah. I used to think it was. I still might think it's Kendrick, in my opinion. Best conscience. Conscious.
Who put out something last? Was it Joey?
It was.
Because they both haven't put out shit for a while.
Yeah, it's Joey.
But the All-American Badass that was good.
That was good. I usually don't like it when people talk about race too much because like I hate talking about race relations. Because like, but dude, it was a great album. Especially my favorite part was the first half. That with the singing and everything, and that was amazing.
Yeah, what I like about Joey is that like he's been consistent and like his message has never changed. Like he's like from the beginning, he was doing stuff with like capital C's and stuff like that. Like
right,
talking about the same message all the way till today. It's just he has like a bigger platform. And like of course he dropped some bangers, like some stuff like Devastated. That's a banger. Like it's obviously like a radio banger, but it's fire, dude. It gets you so hyped.
It does.
Like it's a feel good song. Yeah, dude. Like if I ever make it, that's the first song I'm gonna play. Like when I'm I don't know, when I'm with Sway or Academics.
Bro, Charlemagne's gonna hate you though.
Yeah, bro.
Charlemagne's gonna roast you, bro. I already see what's gonna happen. Charlemagne's not gonna mess with your music.
Even if I ever go, I'm just not gonna go.
Bro, the way he treats Post Malone pisses me off, bro.
You watched that, right? Right after I told you to watch it?
I did.
Bro.
Yeah, like, it's very uncomfortable.
Post Malone handled it well, I feel like.
So who's your last artist?
Fuck, dude.
It's hard, right?
Yeah. I mean, Probably all of 88. Did I say 88 Rising yet?
No, you didn't. 88 Rising is fire. 88 Rising is an inspiration for all like Asians everywhere. So
Just
that
for like minorities in general too.
yeah,
Want to be in the rap game because like now is the best time. It's like so diverse. Like there's like, so many different people. Like,
they've given us a platform to rise. Literally 88 Rising. I love those guys. Those guys are
88 Rising is dope. Yeah. Because like I would say Joji just because like the way that he came up, like he was like a YouTuber and like he transitioned to music and now like he's different. Rich Brian, of course, like Rich Brian is like you gotta respect like what he's doing.
Well,
like he went from a meme song, bro. Like
yes,
that's crazy.
Everyone in that group you have to respect. So Joji, they've all literally came from memes. Like Joji, huge meme. He was able to crawl out of that meme hole and become a successful artist. But though, same with Rich Brian, he was a huge meme, and he was a comedian before all of this, and now he's like a.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
he did like stand up and stuff.
No, he was a YouTuber.
Wow, yeah.
So a lot of people don't know this about Rich Brian, who also used to be Rich Chiga. He made like stupid, like funny cooking videos. That's what he used to do. But everyone from there is, even Nikki, her story is like hella inspirational. But like what's super great about 88 Rising is they just have a nice, perfect blend of like pop, rap, and like indie flow going on.
Yeah.
It's like their music is a vibe, dude. Like it's definitely a collective effort. I love them in Brockhampton a lot. Just like they're
Brockhampton is good too.
Brockhampton is amazing. I think they're like top 3 for me right now.
Really?
Like, dude, I love Brockhampton. Amazing.
All right, give me your top 5 then.
Oh no, don't do this.
All right, top 3 then. Top 3.
No, that's harder. That's literally harder because you.
How is it harder? You just named 3. Just name 3 then.
So you want me to name rappers or musicians?
Anything, man.
I'm gonna say rap.
You're gonna say acapella?
Nah. So let's talk about rap. All right, so my top 5, because if I were to say top 5, it wouldn't be diverse. It would just all be like rock and roll stuff.
Yeah.
So like my top 5 like of all time music would probably be like Queen, Tom Petty, Electric Light Orchestra, ABBA, Earth, Wind and Fire, stuff like that. But since we're like most of yours was rap, let's keep it in like the realm of rap. Dude, it's really hard. There's so many good inspirational artists. Chance has definitely got to be in there. Gambino.
Chance. You don't like Gambino. Stop capping.
No, bro. You don't understand.
Cap.
No, okay. You don't understand my journey of rap. So Eminem has to be in there because I don't like Eminem anymore, but he's the first person who introduced me to rap and who introduced me to the game. You can vape on camera, bro. Is that what you're doing?
No.
Vape on camera, bro. Wait. Bro, vape on camera. No one cares,
I was like, oh,
bro.
damn. Like, somebody from his church might watch this, bro.
Bro, you're vaping. You acting like you're smoking a bong, my guy. Go vape. Vaping. Hey, bro.
Oh, man. I'm ashamed, guy.
Okay, which also brings to the point, anyone, if, like, you're watching this, a lot of my guests are going to swear. They're going to tell, like, inappropriate things or whatever. I do not condone any of that. Like, I can't control other people's lives. If anyone else talks about drugs or whatever, I'm just saying that I'm not doing anything inappropriate, but just you.
Yeah, Cale's a good guy. He's the guy that everybody in our friend group uses to, like, tell our parents that we're not gooning. Bring him in the house and we're like, yeah, we're with Cale, so we're not like doing crap.
Yeah. But like, it's other people's lives. I can't dictate what they do. But anyways, what were we? Oh yeah, Gambino. So the first person who brought me into rap was Eminem. So I remember the day I was introduced to rap. So we have the original Xbox, not like what they call Xbox One today or Xbox 360. The generation before Xbox 360, we had an Xbox, and then my brother was in middle school at the time at IA Intermediate, and he met one of his homies. One of his homies gave him a Eminem CD, Encore, that album Encore. My brother brought it home, and at the time on Xbox, the original Xbox, you can you can save MP3s onto the Xbox.
Yeah.
So my brother brought home Encore, and that was my first introduction to rap. Like, me and my brother would listen to this every day, every single day. And then we started listening to, like, this was like the bling era of rap. So Eminem was my first exposure. And then like my brother would buy 50 Cent CDs and then more other rappers. But it was Eminem. And I remember my favorite song at the time was Mockingbird. So definitely Eminem's got to be on the list. Chance is on the list. Love his voice. I love Coloring Book. That's probably one of my most favorite rap albums ever. I love the blend of gospel influences and rap. Dude, Kanye's definitely got to be in the top.
Oh yeah, Kanye. Yeah.
Bro, I'm surprised he wasn't in yours, bro. But,
well, like obviously, like yeah, they're automatically up there. But I thought you were talking about like the people that like inspire you. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
Kanye just makes good ass music, but it's just like, you know.
No, Kanye West even like inspires me not only as a musician but as like an entrepreneur, as like, you know, he's always been a successful entrepreneur. Like I remember his first like fashion trend he started was like the sunglasses.
Yeah.
Those freaking lines. That was retarded. But dude, that was
the
like,
shutter shades, guy.
Shutter shades. That's what it's called. I don't even know what it's called. Dude, he got that shit popping. And then the Yeezys, the 350s, incredible. All of his music, fire. So
you were
what?
You remember your Yeezy?
Oh yeah, dude.
Black market.
This guy. We got to talk about this some other time. I used to like sell some messed up Yeezys, but other than that,
and then he got exposed.
I got exposed on Twitter by this Swagget.
No,
we'll mention his name at the time. But yeah. So who do I got? I got Chance, Kanye, Eminem. Got to be Kendrick.
Yep. You love Kendrick, yeah.
I love Kendrick. Like I said earlier in the podcast, one of the only rappers I can listen to, picture the entire movie in my head, all of his songs.
I mean, like, Good Kid, Mad City did have like a story behind it too. Like, if you listen to it, like,
yeah, oh yeah, for sure. And not Good Kid, Mad City was good. And what was the album after that? To Pimp a Butterfly.
Oh my God, yeah, To Pimp a Butterfly.
So freaking good.
Even Untitled Unmastered just had some pretty good like vibey songs, like background music.
And those were throwaways. That's how good he was. But Damn was What do you think about Damn?
Damn wasn't him that his I heard a theory that he was just trying to prove that he could also make like a melodic album too. Like an album with like a lot of like melodies and stuff like that. Right. So no, I'd say like yeah, his biggest Kendrick is, like you said, like his the most generic parts of his stuff is like his choruses in that album.
Yeah, like
well, you said it's just the title of the song, like it's like loyalty, 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 or something like that, and then
like humble, sit down,
yeah, humble is fire.
Yeah, humble's fire. But the thing with Kendrick Lamar is his weakness is his choruses. That's always been like throughout his entire discography. It's always been his choruses because he's got like this robot singing voice that just gets annoying after some time. And it's like, yeah, it's weird. But Kendrick definitely in the top. The last spot is definitely hard. I love Post Malone a lot, which is really weird because a lot of Post Malone lyrics I do not like. I think he says a lot of whack stuff. Like referencing like
Zach and Cody.
Yeah, like referencing Zach and Cody. Like that stuff is cringe. But I love Post Malone because of his story though. And his music is also catchy. But Gambino has also got to be on that list because my homie Ben Sakai introduced me to Gambino, and we used to bump him all the time.
808.
Used to be man 808. So shouts out to Ben Sakai. But that's would have to be my top 5, bro. Would be those guys.
That's good. Yeah.
Hella good. But also another thing, because me and Shaun, we are hella connected through music. Like we talk about music on the daily. We text each other whenever someone we mess with, we F with, we vibe with, puts something out. We always send it to each other through text. But another thing that me and Shaun connect hella well with is just like movies in general. And dude,
respect. Is that the segue you wanted?
Dude, this is the segue, dude. And it's a perfect segue because this was a freaking great movie. I mean, not movie. This was a freaking great year of film. Dude, we've seen so many great movies together this year. Dude.
This was a good year, yeah.
I think this might have been my favorite year of film. Dude, so
the year before was Booty, I think.
Yeah. So we had Parasite, we had The Joker, we had
Once Upon a Time
in Hollywood, and then we had why am I zoning out? The Adam Sandler film.
Uncut Gems.
Why did I almost said The Green Mile? Am I an idiot? I don't know why, because I kept thinking of a green. I don't know, but Uncut Gems, dude. I think. Oh my gosh, we have so much to talk about, but so little time. But let's talk about this whole Joker thing, dude. Like, I remember when we watched that film, dude, and we walked out of the theater. We're like, this is our favorite movie of all time. Joaquin Phoenix killed that.
Dude, that was crazy. Yeah.
Dude.
I mean, like, it was like such an uncomfortable experience, though. I remember, like,
No.
I don't know, but that's how like the film was supposed to be. Like, I remember like people have told me or like that like it made them feel like claustrophobic. Like, but like I didn't feel that, but I just felt like super like a lot of anxiety like throughout the movie. Just like they were just shitting on him. Wait, we're talking about Joker, right?
Yeah, we're talking about Joker. You sound like you were talking about Uncut Gems for a second.
No.
Okay, yeah, we're talking about Joker.
But they had like this Uncut Gems and Joker. They're just really good at being like thriller. They're just thriller type movies. You know?
So was Parasite.
Parasite was just like 5 different genres, like, dude, and like it rapid fired them at you. It was like so dark comedy, or it was like comedy to like what, like thriller to horror,
right,
to like
drama,
sad as shit at the end.
Yeah. Dude, okay, so check this out. When me and Shaun watched the Joker, that scene. Sorry, guys, we're gonna have spoilers throughout this podcast.
Yeah.
Sorry, so if you haven't seen it yet, click away. But dude, when we watched the Joker, that scene where he was killing the guy in the apartment, the guy he used to work with, his ex-employee.
Oh my god,
coworker. Yeah, dude, people legit walked out of the theater. And remember when they were walking out? Like, I've never seen anyone walk out of the theater like that before. Remember when they walked out? Did you remember me? I said out loud, "Yo, are you guys really leaving?" Like, I said that.
Kale likes to do that, and like even in Star Wars, like the final kiss, bro. He walked out. He was like, and he screamed. He's like, "Nope, it's not supposed to be like that."
Dude, yeah.
He just got up.
Yeah, dude. Did I saw in the end with Kylo Ren and why am I brain farting? Kylo Ren. What's her name?
Ray.
Yeah. Dude, why am I being retarded today? Like, it's like I'm like autistic or something today. But like, dude, dead ass. When they kiss at the end, I knew it was gonna happen. When he was like, she was holding him in the arms, and then they were looking at each other. I knew it was gonna happen. And when they kissed, I was so triggered, bro, because I want her to get with the black guy.
Finn.
Bro, I want her to get with Finn, bro. We're all minorities. We're trying to get the white woman at the end, but we never win. We always lose to the white guy at the end. So that's why I flipped out. And I was like, am I right or am I right, bro? Dude, all these...
I just think Finn was just a big simp. But he was a homie, dude. Like, he went...
So wait, I thought they do get in love. Like, what's the... Because they were in love, right?
I don't know. I heard, like, Poe and Finn were supposed to be something. And then,
Poe and Finn? Isn't Poe...
Yeah. Huh?
Oh, Poe the guy?
Yeah.
Poe and Finn.
That was a thing, bro. They were supposed.
No, you're trolling.
People were like shipping them, and then like they thought it was gonna be canon.
That can't be a thing, bro. That can't be a thing.
Why? Why can't it be a thing?
I'm weak, bro. Don't do this. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. But, bro, like, it's true, dude. All these Asian girls are dating white guys. White guys are stealing.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Bro, it's true, bro.
I thought we were talking about Joaquin Phoenix.
No, okay. Let's get back to track. But basically, moral of the story, white guys keep stealing women. But basically, Joaquin Phoenix. Yeah, so phenomenal performance. Love that movie. Everything about that film was great. And Shaun wanted me to react to, because I didn't watch the Oscars this year because as some people in this country are politically disengaged, I'm disengaged with the Oscars and the Grammys because, as I said earlier, they rig everything and it's all about politics and I hate it. I hate it so freaking much. So that's why I don't watch that. But Shaun told me I needed to watch the Joaquin Phoenix, except
it's such an interesting like speech. Like it gets a little weird in the middle, like. But like honestly, I can tell the exact point where you're gonna be like, "What the fuck?" But then like it gets back on track and like it's just pretty good. So yeah.
So this is my genuine reaction to it. So we're gonna go into share screen mode right now. Let me make sure to share sound. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's pull.
You still got NBA 2K14. You put mods on it. That's why, bro. I used to mod that shit all the time.
Put some mods on it. So we got Joaquin Phoenix accepts the Oscar for lead actor. Can you hear the sound?
Yep.
All right. Let's play.
Oscar
Look, Kylo Ren's on there too.
Whacking Phoenix Joker.
Oh, I can't full screen this.
No, you can't. Yeah.
Can you see it full screen?
Yes, sir.
First Oscar and fourth nomination
Bradley
for
Cooper.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Okay, let me just pause this real quick. I'm so glad Joaquin Phoenix won this. Like, he obviously deserved it, but I'm so glad Leonardo didn't get it. Because, like, dude, Leonardo killed Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. But
I thought, it was either between him or Joaquin.
yeah,
based on the nominees. I didn't watch Marriage Story, but I heard it was pretty good. Did you watch it?
Dude, I haven't watched Marriage Story, but no way it was as good as Joaquin Phoenix deserved this hand down. But let's continue. Let's see how weird this gets.
Hi.
Whoa, okay, that's awkward. Hi.
Did you just see that? He told everybody to stop, and then he just stopped. He's like, stop. He didn't say like. He just said stop.
And I do not feel elevated above any of my fellow nominees
feel uncomfortable
or anyone in this room because we share the same love, the love of film. And this form of expression has given me the most extraordinary life.
Antonio, look at Keanu Reeves, bro. Keanu Reeves like, here we go, man.
The greatest gift that it's given me, and many of us in this room, is the opportunity to use our voice for the voiceless. I've been thinking a lot about
Bro, just take the award and walk.
distressing issues that we are facing collectively. And I think at times
It's the Joker, bro.
we feel, or we're made to feel,
He's on drugs.
that we champion different causes.
Nah.
But for me,
He's just shy.
I see commonality. I think whether we're talking about gender inequality,
Look at that black guy. Look at that black guy right there. He's like,
Your rights, or
He's trying to
indigenous
vibe with
rights,
them.
or
This is not
animal
working.
rights, we're talking about the fight against injustice. We're talking about the fight against the belief.
Whoa! Is that why he said the fight against injustice? Is because he saw that one black guy going like
No, bro. He's just got to rewind it a little. He basically like tied in.
look at this guy right here. In the
Or
middle.
queer rights,
He's like shaking his head.
or indigenous rights, or animal rights. We're talking about the fight against injustice.
Oh.
We're talking about the fight against the belief that one nation, one people, one race, one gender, or one species has the right to dominate, control, and use and exploit another with impunity.
This guy's on crack.
Everybody's like, I don't know what he said, but yeah.
What is this?
I think that we've become very disconnected from the natural world. And many of us, what we're guilty of is an egocentric worldview.
My man checked how long the speech is.
We go into the natural world
how much longer
and we
is this?
plunder
Right here, this is where it gets weird.
We feel entitled to artificially inseminate a cow, and when she gives birth, we steal her baby, even though her cries of anguish are unmistakable.
What?
And then we take her milk that's intended for a calf, and we put it in our coffee and our cereal. I think we fear the idea of personal change because we think that we have to sacrifice something to give something up. But human beings at our best are so inventive and creative and ingenious. And I think that when we use love and compassion as our guiding principles, we can create, develop, and implement systems of change that are beneficial to all sentient beings and to the environment. Now, I've been a scoundrel in my life. I've been selfish. I've been cruel at times,
Who says
hard to
that?
work with,
I've been a
and
scoundrel.
ungrateful. But so many of you in this room
Scoundrel.
have given me a second chance. And I think that's when we're at our best. When we support each other, not when we cancel each other out for past mistakes, but when we help each other to grow, when we educate each other, when we guide each other towards redemption. That is the best of humanity.
Dude, when do they start playing the music?
I don't think they do. He ends it right here.
I want to,
Dude, he's so
when
awkward.
when he was 17, my brother wrote this lyric. He said, "Run to the rescue with love and peace."
He starts
will
quoting
follow."
Good Kid, Mad
Thank
City.
you.
He's like, all my life, I want money and power. Respect my.
All my life, I want money. Dude, that's. Yeah, I don't know about that, dog. That was a
So
little.
like, this has become a thing in the Oscars, hasn't it? Where like people who like win like something, they have a field to like call attention to like some sort of like thing, some problem, right? Like they use it as a platform. Like I think Leonardo, he talked about the environment in his. Didn't like somebody talk about like women's wages when she won like the Oscar?
Dude,
like-
okay, so this is a perfect segue into what I'm wanting to say. Dude, people in Hollywood are freaking crazy. Like, okay, so when I was in theater class, like I know this is theater, so this is like this is very like basic level, like surface level stuff. But what my theater professor at Leeward taught us is that to play a character, like, so for example, someone to play the Joker, like how Joaquin Phoenix did, like he genuinely has to be a little crazy. Because like when you're acting and you're so good at acting, you turn into that person. And in order to turn into someone like that is a crackhead, well, because basically the Joker is like a mentally ill person, like for sure.
Yeah, in that movie, he's just like somebody who. Yeah, that's what the story is. Just like how anybody can become the Joker. It just takes like a bad day. That's what it was like.
But like for someone to play the Joker, it takes craziness in them too. And we saw in that speech how crazy Joaquin Phoenix is. And there's nothing wrong with being crazy. It's just freaking weird, bro. And that's a perfect segue into, I wanted to show you this because this is another thing I observed.
Wait, hold on. One more thing.
Oh yeah. Talk about what else did you?
Joaquin Phoenix, that quote at the end, he quoted his brother River Phoenix, and that's he died at like 23 from like drug intoxication. I just looked it up. Yeah,
bro. Okay.
So like I think that's why he was getting choked up at the end. But like him and like Keanu Reeves, like they remind me of very similar. Like they're just like people who like their personalities don't really like scream like Hollywood, you know what I mean? Like they're very nice, down to earth people, but like they're like
Seth
genuine
Rogen too. Like there's
Seth Rogen, Adam, like a lot of comedians that are actors too.
Check this out. So I was listening to a Chris D'Elia podcast. Do you know Chris D'Elia? Stand-up comedian.
The cute guy. It's cute.
Stand-up comedian. He was saying, if you think about this from an outside perspective, because we're outsiders of Hollywood. If you look at it, the most down-to-earth and normal people in Hollywood are all stand-up comedians. Have you ever noticed that? They're the ones that can connect with people the most. You want to know why that is? It's because they're the most humble ones. They're the ones that actually relate with people and aren't douchebags. Isn't that just mind-blowing? You would expect it to be the other way around.
Yeah.
There's a science behind it. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because most stand-up comedians have effed up lives. That's why they are comedians.
Yeah, a lot of comedians are very like cynical though too, and like you know what I mean. Like
some of them are douchebags, like Ari Shafir, who celebrated Kobe Bryant's death. That guy's a crackhead. But so basically, that whole Joaquin Phoenix speech was my segue into like saying my observation of the Oscars. People are crazy. People are crackheads, and people are. So let's watch this next clip. I'm sharing my screen again.
Is this something I haven't seen?
No, we've watched this together, but it's something I've observed. So let's watch this together. This is
respect.
This is Parasite winning the Best Picture. Let's just watch.
Thank you very much.
Oh, by the way, can you hear my audio pretty well?
Yeah.
Okay, my mic levels are good. All right,
Nothing is more important.
We don't want
Hopefully brought.
Old hag talking.
And the Oscar goes to Parasite.
Yes. Did it look like he was gonna kiss him? We gotta rewind.
Crazy ass movie.
Okay, the wife, I would say in Parasite was beautiful. Just want to throw that out there. Just Koreans in general are gorgeous.
Shaun Mrs. Party.
Has 6 Academy Award nominations and is the first film not in the English language to win Best Picture, winning 4 Oscars tonight.
first film not in the English language, bro.
Right. Okay, I want you to realize what's going on right now, and then I'll pause it again. Okay, I'm gonna stop it here because I think we get the point. Dude, the Oscars is racist. And like I said, okay, you're gonna be mind blown, all right?
All right, I'm gonna just say your whole thing. I won't talk.
All right. Because I know I hate talking about racial problems, but I just freaking hate this. So this is the first film ever to win non-English, huge feat, never done in Oscars history, and they putting Asians on the map, low key, high key, like, and a huge inspiration to all of us, to me, to you, all Asians. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's awesome. There's something about this, everyone standing up and like clapping and like tearing up for this. It just rubs me the wrong way. And this isn't the only time they've done this. I see you laughing, but
because I was like kind of tearing up, man. Like, what the fuck?
Too.
Like,
no, I was too. But
well, like we do it like out of pride, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's so freaking weird. Okay, so remember that film 12 Years of or 12 Years a Slave?
Yeah.
Okay, remember when that African lady won Best Supporting Actress? What was I forgot her name, but you know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she won Best Supporting Actress for 12 Years a Slave or 10 Years a Slave, dude.
Was it Lupita Nyong'o?
Yeah. Her.
She was in Us, right?
Yes.
I probably butchered her name, but
Yeah, sorry if we butcher anyone's name, but dude. When she won, they did the same thing. They had a close-up. It was like a bunch of white people standing up, clapping, and standing 5-minute standing ovation. And they had close-up of, like, white women's faces crying, tearing up. And, like, dude, like, it's almost degrading to us. You're basically saying, like, you know what I'm saying? I know it didn't.
I can understand, like, yeah, where you're coming from.
So, like, check this out. So, like, when me and my dad were watching the Oscars together, and Lupita, or however you pronounce her name, when she won, me and my dad were just looking at each other. And this wasn't a thing where, like, I was influenced by what he was thinking. He was influenced by what I was thinking. We just look at each other like, this doesn't seem right. Like, why are they crying? Like, really, bro? Like, you're the ones who have suppressed. I mean, not suppressed. Sorry, I don't know what the word is. My vocabulary is horrible. Oppressed minorities for all these years in Hollywood. And you want to know what's freaking crazier, dude? Isn't Hollywood supposed to be like? Hollywood's the most liberal place in the world? Like, it's all filled with like people who like hate like the right and everything. But like, they're the most racist. They don't let blacks in their movies. They don't let Asians in their movies. They're touching kids on set. Like, dude. It's F, bro. This is something I just wanted to bring up to you. Just the way everyone stands up whenever a minority wins in the Oscars, it just rubs me the wrong way as a minority myself. I don't know. Take it.
My opinion is just Hollywood, or just people are corrupt in general. And like, any decision, especially when it comes to like something this big, probably has to do with money. Like, we were texting about this, like, because you said like, because Oscars has been getting shittier and shittier with their decisions. Like, it's obvious that like they're taking money from like people or something like that. Like, you know,
I wouldn't say they're taking money.
Not taking money, but you know what I mean. Like, they're very biased.
Yeah,
they're very biased. And like
they make the decision that's correct political wise all the time.
Yeah, and then like you were wondering when we were talking about it for Parasite, you were like, I wonder if like they did it because like, you know, like to boost their ratings and stuff, and like it was probably just I said like it was just a win-win scenario for them because it was a good ass movie. It was like, and like they couldn't deny it. Like they had to give it like a really like best picture and stuff like that. Like
yeah, so
it was
like,
really good. So like of course like they realized it would be good publicity, you know. But
yeah, they definitely knew what they were doing. But I genuinely believe I'm so glad Once Upon a Time in Hollywood didn't win.
Really?
Dude, Parasite, dude, all right,
for Best Picture? Yeah,
for Best Picture. Like, dude, I think that might have been the worst movie on that list. I'm not saying Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was a bad movie, I'm just saying.
What were the movies?
It was like Once Upon a Time, Parasite. What was the other ones? I don't remember. Joker was there too, right?
It was The Irishman too, wasn't it?
The Irishman, yeah. Was Joker nominated?
Okay. Best Picture would be Parasite, Once Upon a Time, 1917. I need to watch that. I heard it was really good.
I watched it. It's good, but it's not. It wasn't better than Parasite or.
Is it like Dunkirk? Like, is that what it reminds you of?
Yeah.
You ever watched that?
Well, dude, it was better than Dunkirk. It was better. Well, that movie won Best Cinematography.
Wow.
Which it deserved it. It deserved it. But yeah, definitely. Like Once Upon a Time might be the worst out of the batch, in my opinion.
There was Jojo Rabbit. There was Ford versus Ferrari, The Irishman. Those were all Best Pictures.
Right.
Yeah, man. But yeah, let's talk Parasite, man.
Oh my gosh. Such a great film. Such a great film. Like all emotions checked. Like you said earlier.
Yeah, shout out Hulu, bro, for putting it free for everybody to watch, man.
Yeah.
Especially during quarantine. Like
everyone watch that right now because I have a feeling it's not going to be up that long. That gem.
Maybe not, yeah.
Yeah, hopefully they keep it up for a long time. But so good. Like, what was your favorite part? Sorry, guys, spoiler alerts. I'm trying to burp right now.
Favorite part. Respect. Nah. That was probably like one of the most
so good.
funniest parts. One of the more like out of pocket because that was unexpected. But like probably the whole sequence from when the parks leave and then they're just like cruising to like when after they run down from being caught like in the rain all the way to that scene to like the scene like basically that whole nighttime scene before like the next day starts.
Yeah.
That scene, and that's probably like the climax of the movie, wasn't it? Or nah, I think the garden party was, but like that was like the end of the first act, probably. Dude, I don't know.
When my favorite part was when we find out who the ghost was.
Bro, that was scary as hell.
Bro, okay, so check this freaking out, bro. Remember when you told me, you're like, yo, bro, that part's gonna scare you, bro. You were like telling me that in text. And then when I was watching the film in real time, it didn't scare me. Like, I didn't think it was that creepy until, guess what? I watched that in the morning. When it came to nighttime and I left my room, right, to go use the bathroom. So right next to my bedroom, there's a staircase that goes downstairs. So I went, and this was without thinking about the film at all. I went, and I looked down my staircase, and I saw his eyes. And I said,
bro, don't give me that shit. That's scary as fuck.
Pitch black, and I saw his eyes. I know it was all in my head, right? So then I was like, not today. And I held in my piss, and I went back to bed. Like that, dude, it was so good. Like, geez.
That's scary. Can you it's just like imagining somebody else living in your house? Like, holy fuck.
Yeah,
like,
that's scary.
That's terrifying, bro.
Dude, so definitely one of my favorite movies of all time, Parasite. I might be overrating it. I want to look at it without any bias because it is Asian and I love Asian shit. Anything that's Asian, I eat that up because like I respect our people. I want to put us on the map because people don't respect us, I feel like. So like if the movie was white people, would it have been the same for me? Probably not. I'm trying to admit my bias, but it was a great film. But I'm upset Uncut Gems wasn't nominated for anything. Like
Uncut Gems, yeah.
Dude, Sandler deserved not to win, obviously, because it's Joaquin Phoenix all day, but
he deserved a nomination.
He deserved. And I believe they didn't nominate him because it's the politics. They can't nominate a guy like Adam Sandler to do that. Dude, Uncut Gems was freaking great. But yeah,
damn, man.
We're gonna have to talk about that some other podcast.
It's like you drew the similarities between Uncut Gems and like Joker like a lot. Like,
yeah, both films make you feel claustrophobic, give you anxiety. I feel like Uncut Gems more anxiety though.
Yeah, just because like it was more based in reality. And
Yeah.
like it was just like, dude, like you could feel every time he got shit on, dude. Like the Joker was bad, but it was kind of unrealistic, you know, because like he found out like his mom was like crazy or something, would abuse him and
Right.
shit like that, and then like he ended up going on a killing spree. But like for Uncut Gems, it's like this dude just kept taking so many L's, but like he kept going back, bro, and he kept fucking himself over, and it was just like sad to see. Like we were all waiting for him to win.
Right.
Dude won.
I thought,
Tap in the face.
dude, okay, did you really think he was going to die in the end? Because I thought the end was he finally won. When he was shot, and that's how it ended. And JR, because we also watched with our homie JR, he was saying, no,
Yeah,
bro, I knew it was going to
Shaun
happen. I was like, no one saw that coming. Because we thought he finally won, because the guys were happy in that room.
Yeah.
Because we didn't.
It was unexpected. I didn't think he was going to get shot like right at that moment. Like right as they're all hugging. Like, damn.
Yeah, because they were all like celebrating, right? And then like
But like, yeah.
two guys turn against the head guy.
That was sad, dude. The ending,
It
like, because
was.
even like the brother-in-law, like, or was it the brother or father-in-law? But like that was just like sad, man. Like,
Well, the family was hella. It's sad because their family life got back to normal because he wanted to reconcile with his wife and make things right. And then the girlfriend, the mistress, won the money. Everything was like perfect except for he died. And Kevin Garnett, bro, killed it.
oh my god, yeah.
I thought
KG.
I thought he should have been nominated for Best Supporting Actor for playing himself. That's
KG, man.
so good. And then you would have thought this. I saw this on Reddit, and I think you showed me actually, but I'm not sure. Someone said, can you imagine, we're mind blown over this, a movie where Adam Sandler, Kevin Garnett, and The Weeknd are
All in the
like-
same movie.
are
And
all
then,
in the
like-
same movie. And
And like it's a good ass movie, bro. It's not like some scary movie where like they're cameos or something.
it's scary.
You know what I mean?
No, and they were appropriately placed. Like, it's not like weird movie. Yeah, like you said. It's
I'm
not
surprised, like, yeah, like The Weeknd played like a sleaze bag like that. Like,
Right. And then, dude, when that video you sent me where they talk about the process of how they changed the script 5 million times, how it's supposed to be Amari Stoudemire, ended up being Kevin.
yeah.
Garnett. Oh, that was so good. My favorite part of Uncut Gems, and I think this is hella underrated. And then we can call it an end to the podcast because we've been talking for almost over an hour, I feel like it's been.
Yeah.
But
Also, shout out Julia Fox, bro. She was beautiful in that movie. She had a big old juicy. She was caked up in that. Like, and she was like, her character was like multidimensional
mistress?
too. I know that's yeah. I thought because
Yeah,
like
she was
remember we
hot.
thought she was gonna be like a bad girlfriend or something or use him, but like she was like a ride or die, bro, till the end. Like I'm glad like
Yeah,
she had all the money in the end. Like
she genuinely loved him, like I think, or cared about him at least.
that was yeah.
Like my favorite scene in that entire film, it's hella underrated. I don't think anyone acknowledges it as much as I do. The scene where, remember when he betted for who would win the tip? He placed.
Oh my god.
That scene, the build-up where it was like the close-up on all of the guys' faces in that locked room.
I missed that scene. I missed it.
Weren't you like vaping or something?
I was in the
theaters?
bathroom.
You were in the bathroom, yeah. So there's a scene where it's building up to the opening tip, where it's like a close-up of Kevin Garnett's face, and then it's a close-up on Sandler's face, close-up of everyone's face locked in the room, and then when the tip is won, and it's a breath of fresh air for everyone, that genuine filmmaking, beautiful, loved it. Director killed it.
I know, bro.
The reason
I walked in. I remember walking in, and you were like,
I was like, bro, you just missed the best part of the film.
yeah, you were like, that was the best part of the whole movie right there, and you missed it. And I was like, ah.
Dude, it's freaking great, dude. But yeah, and then that movie was just great because like the way it was edited, it's just it lingered a long time for some scenes, and that's what led us to be claustrophobic. And just everything about that film was great.
One more, I want to ask you. So, like,
All right, yeah.
you know, like a lot of these Oscar or Academy Award-winning movies, like they're known for having like bittersweet endings. You know what I mean?
What do you
Like,
mean?
Like, so like Uncut Gems, like he
But
died.
that's not. Oh, are you saying that's why it didn't get nominated because he died?
No, I'm saying like that's like have like even like with Parasite, like do you think it would still would have won like if it ended like with the happy ending, other than like, you know how like it pulls away back into reality and then he's like still writing the letter and like it's obvious that he's never gonna get enough money to buy the house, right?
You think so?
Like I've noticed that like a lot of Oscar award winning movies, like they end just so shittily, and like there's never been like, you know, like
no, not that. You think the kid's never gonna get the money to buy the house?
no, I don't think so.
That? What makes you believe that?
I mean, I watched a lot of videos about it. Because like they said, the credit song is written like by the guy who plays Kiwoo, Kevin.
Right.
And like it's titled like 500 something years, and then like the director like looked up how long it would take for the kid to, in his financial position, to get enough money to buy the house, and he calculated that in South Korea it would take like 500 something years.
Whoa. Okay. Yeah, he's not getting the money.
Yeah.
The director confirmed that theory. He's not getting the money.
I mean, like, it's unlikely, like, he could get really lucky, but, like, you know what I mean? Like,
wait, does that mean there's going to be a second film?
I hope not. I just hope, like, you know.
Bro, I don't know how I feel about that, if I want a second film or if it's done.
I think it should be done. I think they should leave it at that. Like, of course, like, that's how you know it's a good movie, because you want to know more. But like, you know,
we want to know more, but we also,
I don't want it to be ruined, because like I don't know if like where would they go from here, like from that, you know, like it would just be like it would have to be a different type of genre movie.
Well, yeah, but you heard my theory, right? I was thinking the way they could go about it is they try to kill the family that's in the house so they can get them out of the house. I was saying that's one of them, but I don't know. Anyways, we're way past time, dude.
Yeah, man. 12:42, bro.
When did we start?
Like we started 10:40 something, and then we were like,
that's like 2 hours.
No, but like that's when like we were like trying to work out the mic and stuff.
Oh yeah.
So like that took like 30 minutes. So like we had like an hour and 40 minutes, I feel like.
Maybe. Okay, that's still a lot more than I expected. I'm trying to keep every episode an hour, but this was the first episode. So everyone, thanks so much for watching. Shaun Phenomenon, anything to plug before we head out? I'm part of the Boto Bangers, so like we got a new album mixtape coming out. Shout out Myron, Brock, Devin, Izzy. Shout out Cale for being my manager. I don't know, just if you know Cale, then you know like where all my social media is at. Right. Well, what is your Instagram?
Beyond Shaun, SHAUN.
Beyond Shaun. And then so you got the things with the guys coming out. Any of your personal stuff you want to plug?
No, not really. I don't got no new projects.
All right, guys, I'll do it for you. Guys, look them up on SoundCloud, Spotify.
Oh, you're talking about that? Yeah, SoundCloud.
Bro, you got me weak.
I thought I'm not used to this, brother. Like I thought you were talking about like new projects, you know, like. But yeah, SoundCloud, Shaun Phenomenon. Shaun Phenomenon for everything of my music stuff. Beyond Shaun for Twitter and stuff like that. But yeah, thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, dude, thanks for being first episode, dude. This was definitely killers, man. You might be second episode as well. So thank you everyone for watching. Subscribe, leave a like. You're gonna see some highlights. I'm gonna make 2 channels. This should be on Apple Podcast, Spotify Podcast. Try to put it on there. Video will be on YouTube, and we'll also have a highlights channel for people who just want to watch highlights. And hopefully the next step, hopefully I have motivation to edit this thing. So yeah, because I get lazy with everything, dude. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Can't wait to make this thing normal. Hope you all stay safe during quarantine. Wash your hands. Thanks, guys. Shoots.